Let's first of all talk about those ignorant comments that the Italian national team coach made. Let's read them. We evaluated Pirlo and Giovinco. This was Conte way back. And it's normal that if you choose to go and play there, then you pay the consequences in footballing terms. No problem, no problem. Now, Ventura has taken over. We saw that Conte did great in the Euros. I gave him respect. No problem that he didn't call Giovinco. I still feel that he could have helped out. Absolutely. I have done everything to help him, but the reality is that he plays in a league that doesn't matter much. This is Ventura speaking about Giovinco. I have done everything to help him, but the reality is that he plays in a league that doesn't matter much. Really? You're an absolute buffoon. Sei ignorante. You know nothing about North American soccer. You know nothing about MLS. Simon was an unbelievable player for Belgium and an unbelievable player since he's arrived here in MLS. Keane with the LA Galaxy has gone to a Euro and has done exceptional when always being called up by his national team. I could give you other examples of other players that have been tremendous. You, the genius Ventura, call up Pele, who didn't want to shake your hand after he was exited from the match, disrespected you and basically spit on you. Didn't want to shake your hand. You call him up from China in a league that MLS will wipe its nose with in talent, in styles of play, in attendance, on and on. You call up Pele from China and you won't call up Giovinco? You have absolutely no clue and you're ignorant for making those comments. And let me tell you something. You got outcoached in that game against Spain and Italy in World Cup qualifying. You're lucky you got the result you did. And then the second match, days after that, you had to beg and pray at halftime that you would come away with a result. That was an embarrassment as well. Hey, Ventura, guess what? You know what? You don't need to know what the talent is here. You don't need to understand how MLS works because in the end, you, my friend, will be judged on the results, the wins and losses, the style of play that you bring to the table with that national team. And again, I ask you a simple question. If Sebastian Giovinco right now is not good enough to come off the bench for Italy, then you know what? I'm an absolute idiot, a fool. In 30 years in the game that I spent here in Canada and in the U.S. and in watching thousands of Serie A games, World Cup and Euros, then you know what? I have no words anymore what to say. But again, these asinine comments, I have done everything to help him, but the reality is that he plays in a league that doesn't much matter. And the number of goals he scores is less important because with the quality he has got, he is bound to make a difference in that league. The problem is that if you play in that type of league and you get used to playing that type of league, it becomes a problem of mentality. Really? So why'd you call up Pele? Why? He was in China playing with guys that couldn't even make it in Serie B, Serie C. But in MLS, Simon and Keane and others can go play for their national team and not look out of place, my friend. You're an idiot. I got no, this is absolutely the ignorance, the snobbery of certain Italians back in Italy thinking that this league is crap, this league brings nothing to the table, who cares about Giovinco? You know what? Look, we understand that the leagues in Europe are much, much, much more better than MLS. We understand that. We're not debating that. The ones of us here that understand MLS and the quality that's here and the style of play. I know that. I'm not stupid. I wasn't born yesterday. I didn't fall off a turnip truck. We understand that. But if you mean to tell me where Italy right now is ranked and the struggles they have had in the last recent 3 or 4 World Cup qualifying games, in producing, in scoring goals, you can't bring up Giovinco, who has been lights out magic since the playoffs have been started? Not only that, I don't want to go off on another area, another tangent, but Mario Balotelli, who's kept his mouth shut, who's started to change his mind around, his play around on the field and off the field, isn't even given a sniff? Give me a break. I got no time to waste for you. I hope that you absolutely get result after result that does not go in your favor just because of comments like this to shut you up and to teach you a lesson. Because again, we don't need to be taught lessons here. We don't need to be talked down to here. Who are you, Mr. Ventura? What have you won? Please, please, please.